So we already know that St. Elizabeth was selected as the first parish to be developed under the 2030 vision for the new smart city, the first of its kind in Jamaica. This will be an AI-powered development to promote efficiency in the digital era that we're aiming to head to in Jamaica. We also know that conveniently, St. Elizabeth was the most affected and battered parish by the passing of Hurricane Melissa, which I would say is very convenient, right? Also, a little bit suspicious, if I might add. However, the real question is, why St. Elizabeth, out of all the other parishes, were selected to be the first parish to be developed into a new smart city? Well, let us watch a video that will explain to us why St. Elizabeth, out of all the other parishes, were selected to be developed into the new smart city first.
The discovery nobody expected. For over 70 years, Jamaica has mined bauxite, turning it into alumina for aluminum. Every ton produced left behind a byproduct, a thick, dangerous sludge called red mud. It stained landscapes and threatened waterways. But hidden in that mud are rare earth elements, a group of 17 metals with superpowers. Then came the game changer. A private firm, Geophysics Jamaica Ltd, discovered vast new deposits in St. Elizabeth, 50 million tons of soil rich, not just in the common rare earths, but in the heavy ones, the kind the world is desperate for. Suddenly, Jamaica isn't just a tourist paradise, it's a strategic mineral frontier. Why rare earths are the world's lifeblood?
So yes, as you can see, the red mud, the red dirt that is seen in many rural parishes, which we as Jamaicans didn't see any significance to because the government has never told us, actually have a high level of minerals and metals and elements that has high value worldwide. And St. Elizabeth have been tested by the Geophysics Jamaica Limited to have the highest amount of this substance. Hence the reason why St. Elizabeth will be 10 times easier to be built into the smart city that they want. It will make it way much more easier for them to go ahead with the plans of developing the smart city. And that is why St. Elizabeth was selected. So a next question you might ask, do we need a smart city overall? Why do we need one? Well, the answer is we don't. However, the 2030 vision is a world order that all government bodies are forced to follow. It is something that they cannot go against because why? Well, the main reason why, it's corruption. A lot of our government officials are very corrupted and they have secrets that they don't want to be aired to the public. And the world leaders have access to these secrets. On the other hand, we also have sold out a lot of the country's resources and land, and we don't have any entitlement to them. We don't have any say over these resources and land. And it's the reason the world leaders can come in and do whatever they want. And lastly, there's a high debt that we owe to these world leaders that we must pay one way or the other. And that is the reason why they're pushing this 2030 vision on us, and we just have to follow. So what do you think? Leave your comments and your thoughts in the comment section. Looking forward for the discussions. Big up on yourselves, stay safe.